right, first thing I want to ask you is, in your Spotify bio, you said you're inspired by the streets and the rough lifestyle you surround yourself with, and the harmonic vocals that you give the fans and the lyrics they want to hear.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your upbringing? What was that like?
I mean, it's just, I guess, my own regular life, right? But you go through unexpected things. You see certain things that you never thought you'd end up seeing in life and whatnot, you know? So it's just rough. It was just tough dealings, you know? A lot of tough love, a lot of weird shit. It's the hood, you know? It's just different all the time. Every single day was a different thing.
When's the first instance you got into like music?
My mom, she always listened to like her own music, right? So just listening to what she was listening to was more Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson.
Okay.
You know, a lot. It was a lot of old school music she was listening to. I can't remember a lot of the names. I know them like by music, hearing it. You know. But yeah, you know, it was really an influence from my mom. She used to dance, so that's where I get my music sense from.
All right, bet. When did you first start creating music?
First time, I say like grade 5, grade 6. We had some type of sound recorder in our school in the library.
Oh, I remember I used to use fucking GarageBand.
At school?
Yeah, at school. We used to make like used to record like beats and stuff like that on there.
Yeah.
Tempos and stuff, yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. I wish we had GarageBand.
What did you guys use?
That's what I'm saying, sound recorder, bro.
Sound
Because,
recorder?
I'm 30
Alright.
years old, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like, it was a while back still. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of access to shit on the internet like how it is now, right?
You still have to play like an instrument back then or not?
For sure.
What did you play?
I was actually in choir, yo. These guys had me playing violin. I play guitar.
Okay.
I could play piano. I'm trying to learn drums right now, but yeah. Yeah.
All right. What made you start creating music?
I love hearing vocals and rapping, just how it sounded and how people put words together. So I guess hearing Jadakiss, that was like the first artist that caught my ear.
Okay.
Distinctive voice.
Yeah.
Punchlines crazy, like, you know, flows crazy. So that's what got me onto it, you know?
How'd you get your name Valentino? How'd you come up with that?
Like, I used to do a whole bunch of bullshit, so, you know, I can admit it now because I ain't doing none of that shit no more. Yeah, like I always used to give like random people a random name, Valentine, you know, because I didn't want nobody to know my real name or anything like that. So I just gave them Valentine instead. Even not even my own nickname, because my old nickname was Junior. That used to be my artist name too.
Yeah.
But I switched it to Valentino because I ended up going to school. Actually, I went to school down here.
Damn,
Toronto.
really?
Yeah, down the street from actually right here. Still.
Damn.
Recording Arts Canada, shout out them. And the director from over there, he asked me what my artist name is.
Yeah.
They don't want to tell him Junior no more, so I told him Valentino after Valentine, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I came up with Valentino.
And then let's move on to your creative process. What's it like for you to record music?
So I engineer myself, right? So actually from, I guess, grade 6, grade 7, I always been engineering myself. I bought Pro Tools, learned it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So like I just went on like websites to learn and to see what to do.
Okay.
And I usually just go through hearing the beat first. I'll even just write without the beat sometimes too. You know, it all depends on the feeling, the vibe that I get, right?
Okay.
And whatever I feel is like a finished project or I know I could hit up the studio with, then I'll go do that. But I usually I'll write first and then I'll listen to a beat. If it's not like that, then I'll listen to a beat and then I'll end up writing.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, wait, just to be clear, are you more of like a freestyler or do you like to write?
I like to write more, actually.
Yeah.
I know how to freestyle because of writing, right? Yeah, so there's actually one dude out here named Master Inferno. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's usually outside over here downtown freestyling all the time. And I asked him, like, yo, like, how you have so much big-ass words in your head and shit like that? And he told me he reads a thesaurus.
Damn, really?
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit. Because me, I read the Bible. I read books and stuff like that. Even when I was in jail, I was reading books and stuff. So it amplified my vocabulary and stuff like that. To read a thesaurus, that's what I want to do next. That's just dope.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you said you audio engineer yourself, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever like created beats or anything like that?
Nah, I stray away from making beats. That's not really my style. Like, I like to listen to beats, or I like to have a producer on deck for that.
Yeah.
I'm more of just an artist, you know. I want to have fun and express my creativity instead of just doing everything myself. 'Cause I already I do the engineering part. So that's already enough for me, you know.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Okay. And then talk to me about the importance of like artists doing like shows and putting themselves out there. Cause I know you've been in like Stars in the Six.
Yeah.
Stars Align in the
Stars
Six.
Align, yeah.
Stars Align in the Six.
To be honest, for me, I'm more on the old school side of shit. You know, it's like I look at it like I actually don't like it. I don't agree with it at all. Cause you have artists down here. Like at first, this is a problem for me too. I used to like wonder, why am I paying to get onto something, or why am I paying to buy tickets to bring people out and shit like that? But that's actually the way to go. You know.
Yeah.
So the only thing with down here is like artists don't want to do that anymore. They want to just get put onto a show. Oh, I'm the highlight. I'm the sickest guy tonight. I'm the sickest female tonight, and whatever. And if you don't have enough money to even pop out to a certain event, those guys are not looking at you. Promoters are not looking at you and stuff like that. So it's like, it's kind of like the artist needs to be popping already for them to even be in a show nowadays. Because it's like a lot of shows that I'm on, that you see me on.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the coordinators and I'm actually like arranging certain things, because it's like I'm not looking for money and I'm not looking to gain any other experience out of it. I just want what a rapper is supposed to get out of it, which is publicity.
Yeah.
Hopefully meet somebody that's big in there and network, right? So I've been doing that every so often with the shows, because it's nothing else out there, yo. It's the same people you see every single day and every single event on every other weekend.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's just like, I came to a conclusion where like, you know what, this shit is whack, but I love it because it's the culture, you know? And there's a lot more of people in the city that are getting together and putting it together. It's a good thing for artists that are just coming up. But I haven't just came up. I've been out here for a minute, so that's the only thing where I look at it like, nah, I don't really agree with it, but I love it though, you know?
All right, so since you don't like, it's not, in your opinion, not the best way of like getting yourself out there, what is then?
It's groundwork, footwork, you know? Like, I never thought about it like this before until recently. I remember back then we used to have CDs, burn CDs, and literally go downtown, go to Jane and Finch, go to fucking Rexdale and Albion and all of this shit, and just hand out CDs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But nowadays it's like, I thought about it because I was at an event the other day, and a man comes up to me. No, I go up to a one man and I'm like, yo, I need a lighter. I can't use your lighter. He's like, yo, you could only take my lighter if you actually scan the barcode on the lighter.
Damn.
So I'm looking at it like, okay, whatever. I took the lighter. I didn't even bother scanning the code or nothing like that. But as I'm home and I'm using the lighter and shit, I'm like, wait a minute, there's a barcode on this. Let me scan it. And it's the guy's fucking link tree with his music, his videos, and everything like that. Like, that's dope. Like, that's crazy. Like, because it caught my attention. I didn't think about it. I'm just having a lighter in my hand. So say every other person you could give a lighter to, or a pencil, something essential in life that people need, and just have your barcode on it with something that they could scan or whatever, and they could see that, oh, yo, this guy's actually doing some things, you know?
So then what's your take on like social media then? Because you keep talking about like physical products and like, yo, getting yourself out there, being on this street, handing shit out. Yeah. What's your take on like social media then?
Social media is perfect. Like, it's good for that. Like, it gets to show that, you know, I am doing this. Okay. You know, that's the one thing that social media is good for, because who else are you gonna show it to if not everybody that's on the internet watching? Yeah. Right. So it's like, it's good to have like the footwork there, and then when you're done with the footwork, you get to show it off. So that's the main thing. But people are backwards and shit. They want to show off and then not have any of the footwork done. So that makes it a problem. And it's like, what am I doing? You know, well, why am I doing this? For me, I feel like, unfortunately, there's too many artists that are not even supposed to be artists in the city. So it's like, they have the availability of going on social media and just showing off, doing the most. And remember, stupid shit gets you out there now and famous and whatnot. So it's that.
Okay. Moving on to going back to you and stuff. Out of all like the projects and songs you have put out, which one is your most favorite?
My most favorite project? to be honest,
Uh-huh.
it's not out yet, but
Okay.
it's out. Like, it's hard to say because half of the video is done, but we still have to finish the next part of the video. It's what with my boy Double H Chase.
Okay.
We have a track called Energy.
All right.
So I just put a preview out for that on not YouTube, on Instagram. So it's out. The trailer's out. But that's one of my favorite ones because it's like it's more. It shows you like, okay, yeah, I stepped up. Like I'm actually in the scene, or whatever I'm talking about, you see me doing now. Like the bitches, the money, the clothes, the drip, like all of that stuff, the cars and this and that. Like it gets to a level where you have to like get there, you know? I pay rent, bro. Like I have a dog, I have family, I have hydro. Like, dog, like I live a life, you know? So money that could be used for, you know, studio or videos or girls or this and that, club events. I don't have it like that like the rest of these guys because I have things to do and take care of, you know?
Yeah. For sure. Okay. And then, you know, you've been an artist for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
What's your advice to new artists just hopping into the game?
I mean, I'm not sure if I got any advice, you know?
Huh?
Nah, it's like they're doing so good, and that's what I love about Toronto. Like the new artists are doing so well. It's like the only advice that I could say is just be humble, you know, because one day somebody's gonna humble you down, or something will humble you down, you know. And this is life. Like everybody, like I said, what I see, everybody wants to be a rapper, an athlete. So it's like, know what you're choosing, know what type of lane you're choosing, because you could just be a normal person and still have more money than a rapper and an athlete. You know what I mean? But people don't look at it like that. Everybody wants to be a top of the line person. So, you know, shit like that.
I bet. And then, what artists do you want to work with?
If it came down to one artist that I want to work with for real,
Yeah.
Smiley.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He has a certain style and a way about his music where it's like I didn't like it at first, and I grew to love it.
I feel like that's like everyone though who listens to Smiley though. At first, bro, you're not really into it, but after a while though, listen to a couple tracks, you're like, yeah, this.
Cause I won't lie to you. If nobody could say it, I'll say it. Like a lot of the shit he raps is cool. Like it's bars and everything like that. It just sounds a little bit fruity to me. So just like, yo, why do you sound like that, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So it just had me like confused for a second, but it's just dope. And I see it still. Like I see where he's coming from with the flow and shit like that. Cause I talked to a couple of my little niggas from the hood and shit like that. And they're showing me like, yo, fam, come on now. Like he's being sarcastic. He's, you know, that's his shit. So it's just like when you have a certain style to you, a certain way about yourself, you're gonna go with that. And that's just, yo, people are buying into it.
I think I stay stuck on the block. Cody told me I'ma make it. I don't know why he's wildin' out, cause the shorty said I'm a favorite. Tell you niggas stop riding.